They call the Northern Highlands the land of 1,000 mists. Tourists see it as poetic, but for those of us who work these roads, we know the fog hides things that don't want to be found. It was exactly 4 years ago. I was traveling with my team, 4 of us in total, all insurance agents, heading deep into the mountains of Mae Hong Son for a sales trip. We thought we were there to calculate risks. We didn't know the mountain had already calculated ours. We didn't know we had accidentally walked into a feast for those we cannot see. It was 11 p.m. when we climbed the silent pass of Mae Sariang. We stopped to rest near a massive, towering Buddha statue. The air was cold, smelling of wet stone and ancient moss. In a nearby wooden pavilion, a woman sat alone. She wore a simple earth-colored dress, bare feet, legs crossed, just watching the dark. As my headlights swept across her face, she looked up and smiled. It was a wide, joyful smile, the kind of smile someone gives when a long-awaited guest finally arrived, like she'd been sitting there for decades, just waiting for our car to pass. But we didn't stop. As we drove away, I looked in the mirror. Her smile was gone. Her face had twisted into a mask of pure, ancient hatred. She didn't move. She just stared at our taillights, her eyes burning through the fog until the mist swallowed her whole. It was 10 p.m. when we reached an old hotel that looked like it belonged in a different century. It felt wrong, heavy. We decided to leave immediately, but then one of the girls in our team screamed. Her small blue plush doll, the one she always kept inside the locked car, was gone. We ran back into the empty hotel room we had just stepped out of. There, tucked neatly under the pillow of a cold, unused bed, was the doll. As I reached for it, the temperature dropped so fast my breath caught. From beneath the bed, from the thick, lightless shadow, a gray, withered hand slid out. The skin was tight to the bone, fingers too long, too dry, like dead branches scraping for sunlight. It clawed at the air, trying to snatch the doll back into the dark. I snatched the toy and stumbled backwards as the hand recoiled, vanishing into the shadows like it had never been there. At the second hotel, the nightmare split our team apart, the men in one room, the women in another. I awoke before dawn with the sense that someone was standing too close. At the foot of our bed stood a figure, a pale, hairless man, staring at my sleeping friend with unblinking, hollow eyes. But in the girls' room, it was worse. One of them awoke to the sound of soft brushing. At the vanity, a woman sat calmly applying makeup. The brush moved in slow, rhythmic strokes. The girl looked at the mirror, but the mirror showed nothing, no face. The woman paused, then turned her head, her neck cracking in the silence, joints bending the wrong way. She smiled. "Am I beautiful?" The girl couldn't scream, her body locked as the spirit leaned forward into the light. The next morning, we saw the truth. The hotel stood right next to an abandoned wooden house, haunted by an old couple who refused to let the hotel exist. On the road out, we met a wandering monk. He stared at our car for a long time before asking for the blue doll. "Something followed you," he said. "The doll is the link. Leave it with me and let them have their peace." So remember, if you see a lonely figure waiting in the fog, don't be polite, don't slow down, because in their world, you are the only thing on the menu.